legend of Witch Hazel goes back a long time before any of us were even born. Back to a place called Swift Creek Canyon in a valley safely nestled snug between the mountains of Wyoming. It all began about 60 years ago when a prom date went bad. The prom date and the girl on her prom date drove up Swift Creek Canyon, a dirt road up behind the town of Afton. He dropped her off in the top of the canyon and left her there. There was an old pipeline that led the water down into the little valley. So she climbed on the pipeline and began walking home. No one ever saw her again, and no body was ever found. Well, legend has it that if you drive up this canyon on a full moon in the cold fall season on a full moon, that you might be able to see a woman in white walking the pipelines. Two young teenage boys decided to test out this legend, and they decided to drive up the canyon one night. As they drove up the canyon, the moon was full and bright, and they saw a woman in a white dress. They decided to stop and see if she needed a ride. As they rolled down their window and asked if she needed a ride, all she did was nod her head. So they opened their door, and the younger man extended his hand to see if he could help her into their truck. She reached out and she grabbed his hand. But it was so cold, and they were frightened. So they told her to get out. She quietly did. And she walked quietly towards the pipeline, and soon she faded out from their headlights. No one's ever seen her again, but legend has it she will walk that pipeline forever and ever.